Hey you! It's all about Christian Dior. It is that time again. Dior released a lot of things. And we're going to start off with this one today for today's video. The Blooming Boudoir 10 Shadow Diorshow Eyeshadow Palette. I doubt I said that right, but this beauty right here. We're going to get into the details. We're going to do some swatches, comparisons to previous year. We're going to create some looks. We're also going to try this on the face because the previous one I still love and use to this day, and I love using it on the face. It is gorgeous. So I got excited about this one. And yes, I agree that this is giving spring vibes when it's October, September, October, you know? But we'll get into all of that and all the things. So, shall we? As mentioned, Dior has come out with quite a bit of things, and I picked up a few, not all. I'm trying to contain myself. But make sure you're subscribed because I do have quite a few other Dior products that I'm going to share with you in the coming days. Anyways, starting off with the Diorshow 10 Couleurs Eyeshadow Palette 002 Blooming Boudoir. Dior did this previously, and this one is in 001 Mitzvah edition. We definitely will be comparing because I use this palette a ton, and I loved this color story so much because I was able to use it all over the face. So as soon as they came out with this one, I was like, oh yeah. When you open her up, you do get a full-size mirror, nice high quality, and here is the color story. It's quite different. There's still some pinks in there, but I do think it's different than the previous. Now, this collection did not just stop with this, okay? There are some other pieces, but this is the only thing I picked up because I have the previous collection and I found it to be quite similar. Okay, so this is said to be a boudoir-inspired aesthetic, showcasing the profusion of flowers and the vibrancy of their colors. The eyeshadows of this sophisticated palette reveal a creamy and comfortable powder texture thanks to their formula enriched with cornflower floral water. Say that 3 times fast. High color and long wear, the different shades invite you to create eye makeup looks with buildable intensity. At the heart of this eyeshadow palette, a harmony of pink, brown, and violet shades, and accented by a darling yellow or orange, and this is limited edition. They did also come out with a candle. I got the previous candle, so I passed on this one. They came out with new lip maximizers. Love my lip maximizers. I will list the entire collection for you down below so that you can check it out for yourself. But again, I'm just quickly sharing the entire collection with you. So lip products, eyeshadow, powder, candle. A nice collection, you know? It's cute. Yes, it's floral and pretty and flowers and all the things, but I mean, these are colors you can wear anytime you want. So I don't really stick to the fact that, oh, it's fall, you can only wear certain colors. Do what makes you happy, always. Now that those details are out of the way, let me share some live swatches with you. And then of course I will also share, you know, my outdoor swatches, natural lighting swatches that I like to do so that I can share as many details with you as possible. So let's swatch the top row first. And then I'll save those center ones for last. I already see my blush shade. Right here. Oh, we'll go under the bracelet. Very pretty. This is an interesting color right here. It's like a satin gold, but it's not your traditional gold. It's like an orangey. That'll be interesting on the lid. So it's not an all pinky kind of palette. Yeah, and that touch of purple is nice. Look how intense it is. Now, let's see what these 2 center shades look like. That yellow is interesting. I'm picking up just a little bit more. Okay. Quite an interesting color story, I will say. But not in a bad way. All right, our swatches are out of the way. I think I want to start on the face. Let's try this on the face. And I have already picked out my blush color, this shade right here. I feel like that's going to be a nice one. So this is a Wayne Goss number 14. This brush deposits color very much like a soft wash. And that's perfect because eyeshadows, you know, a little bit more intense. Okay. It's giving soft and pretty. Let me get closer. This is really nice for blush. I like that. And it's blending on the skin very, very nicely. I needed blush. I always feel so incomplete without my blush. Now, if you're curious, oh, how am I getting in? I'm getting in pretty good. I don't have too much of an issue like touching the other colors. There is enough space for this brush. All right, that went on quite nice as blush. This pinky shade right here in the middle, that would actually look really nice on fair tones because it's more of that very soft pink that would give like a really pretty flush. Let's go in for a little highlight. I want to try this shade here. This is a Chikuhodo brush. All right, let's try this. I like that this is a lot softer of a glow and not like a stripe, you know? I want to try this shade right here. This could actually look really good as like a blush topper, but I feel like it'll look okay as highlight too. Let's try. I'm going in like very cautiously. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that can definitely work. Yeah. This shade can definitely work as highlight or as blush topper. You be the judge. Always so happy when I can use these palettes on my face too. Yeah. All right, so now I feel a lot more put together. Let's create some looks on the eyes. I love a pinky look. We'll do a pinky look, but let's start with this shade here. I'm feeling something purple. I'm gonna put this all over the lid. Look how creamy and nice. I went in one time. Okay, I like that. Going back in, just picking up a little bit more. Let's build up that intensity. This would make such a pretty one and done. Just fluff it all over the lid and use a fluffy brush. You'll get like a softer wash of color. Oh, that's so pretty. I like that. It's like a pinky purple. This is a very, very pretty color. I am going in with a bit of a blender brush here. This is the Sonia G Jumbo Blender. Just blending the edges. There's no product. Dior number 23 brush. Let's go into this purple here. Just add a little something on the outer eye with that. Placement looks good. Let's blend her. Same jumbo blender brush, no product. I'm going back in and just kind of touching up my lid shade. Just because we did quite a bit of blending. And I'm going to do a little something on the inner eye. I'm going to go into this shade here. Then we use this highlight. Would you look at her? She's like a purple, pinky, soft glam kind of vibe. I'm going to finish it up with a little bit of mascara. Okay, I like that. All right, for our next look, I'm going to try to do something a little more soft and cute and pretty. So to start, I'm going to go on the lid with this soft pinky shade. I'm just going to apply that all over the lid. Building it up a little bit, just patting. I actually really like this tone of pink on. This is very pretty. Very pretty. And I'm just going to put this all over the entire lid. Chikuhodo Giasenten. Let's go into the pinky shade we used as blush. And I'm going to blend that in my crease. Very lightly, just for like a soft little bit of definition on this eye. Because I like this soft pinky vibe that I have going. A touch of that same pinky tone on the outer eye. That's cute. Yes. And then because it's me, I love doing this. I love sharing this with you. Either of these would look really nice as a soft little wing. But because I want to keep the look soft, I'm going to go in with this one and create a soft little liner on this look. Soft, you see? Very soft. And I'm keeping it just on the outer portion of the eye anyways. Doesn't have to be like, you know, anything too intense. I love how soft and pretty this is. I want to try to show you as much versatility in this palette as possible because I'm discovering it with you. I don't have anything planned. I'm just kind of letting my brush guide me as I go. I did mainly focus the wing, that purpley shade on this outer portion. Just keeping it soft and pretty. So our first two looks. Oh, okay. Now I definitely feel like I need to go into the other colors that are not pink. Because I can sit here and give you 10 pink looks. But I'll be right back. I'm very interested in these two colors here. So I'm going to go in with those two colors. I'm going to start with this one and then I'll go into this one. So I'm just going to pack this on the beginning portion of my lid. Oh, I like that. Okay. It's like a little gradient kind of thing. Okay, and then I'm going to go into this color and start packing that all over the lid as well. And where the two colors meet, just pat so that they blend. All right, continue to build that up. Isn't that color interesting? Yeah, I think so. Quite interesting. It's like, it's orange, but I don't have a color like this. I don't know how I feel about it, honestly. I think it's cute, you know. All right. I'm gonna take a fluffy brush. This is the Chikuhoda GSN 10, and I'm gonna go into the purple shade. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in very lightly because I don't want a lot of deposit of color. I just want like a little bit. So tapping that off, and this is what I'm gonna lightly blend into the crease. So I'm gonna tap in very lightly, tap it off, and just slowly blend that because I don't want a lot of color. I just want that super soft. See how it's very soft? Yeah, that's the look we're going for over here. So I'm going to keep the focus on this lid shade, which is quite interesting. Going back in to the purple just a little bit, tapping. And continuing to kind of softly blend that on the outer eye. You see how soft? Super soft. Super duper soft. Then I'm going to go in with a clean jumbo blender. No product. And continue to just really blend, pretty much blend it away. Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. The look, like the color, is quite different, but I like how soft, but it still brightens the eyes. It's a pretty color combo. I want to go into this shade. Blend that on the outer eye. I'm using the Chikuhoda GSN 10. Fluffy. Just kind of build that up on the outer eye. Super soft, you know? That's a thing around here. I'm sure you know this. And I'll go in with the, what was this called? I need to remember. Jumbo blender. No product, just blend. So it's like super diffused. Softly blended. So I'm going to take this Dior number 23 and I'm going to pick up the yellow shade and I'm going to pack that all over my lid. See how this goes. I'm not sure if it's going to look super yellow, but I know it's going to look light and bright. Aren't these colors interesting? I switched my brush. See if I can get a little bit more intensity. Because that brush is good, but it's a little fluffy. Yeah, I got a little bit more intensity. Just a bit. Okay. I'm going to go back in with the GSN 10 and just fluff these edges. And blend a bit. I like that. That's cute. Oh my goodness. I feel like the looks I've created so far have been like super soft and pretty. And that's intentional because I want to use the palettes. I want practical makeup looks, you know? But for our next look, I'm definitely going to get nice and dramatic. I'm going to use that frosty silver shade because yes. Let's finish this one up with a little mascara. These two looks are so soft, but they're so pretty. I really like these two. And especially because they're not pink. Well, sort of. A little bit. But that's okay. I like pink. You know this. All right, I got one more look in me. I think we can do one more look. And I'm trying to make everything as different as possible. But again, still realistic and wearable. But for this look, let's take it there. Let's get a little bit more dramatic. Yes. Okay, so I have this idea in my head. Let's see how it plays out when I try to get it out of there. Let's step out of the soft and pretty wearable with this. And again, let's see. All right, so I'm gonna, hello, I'm trying to show you the palette. Fluffy brush, GSN 10 from Chikuhodo, going into the pinky shade. And I'm gonna just blend that in the crease. I'm just building and blending. Okay, I think I like it. I could wear a pink makeup look every single day for the rest of my life and be totally okay with it. No shame. I like what I like. Remember I said this is what I have in my head. Let's see how it comes out. I'm gonna put this on the outer eye. And then blend that in the crease. Okay, I think I like that so far. I'm gonna go back into my first shade and just kind of change the shape a little bit. Wow, so intense and pretty. Okay, and then this shade, that more purpley shade, kind of focus that more in the crease. So many flyaways today because I'm too busy trying to hide all this gray hair. Okay, now let's go into the purple. I'm like laying the foundation before I go in with the silver shade. So the purple shade, I'm just gonna focus directly on the outer eye. Yeah, like that. One last blend before we go on with the lid shade. I'm actually going to go in with that soft pink. Whoa, almost lost you there. And just use that to blend these edges. I know it looks like a nothing thing, but you know, it's like one of those things you gotta do. So I'm gonna pick up the silver shade and we're gonna pack that on the lid. Hi. No, I don't want fallout. I'm getting a little bit of fallout. I'm getting a little bit of fallout and I'm going a little crazy. Hold on, I'm gonna put a little powder on the under eye. It looks so crazy, but it's gonna help a ton. So don't mind the insane, crazy look of the under eye right now. It'll be worth it. It better be. Okay. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. I'm gonna go with these two shades on my lower lash. I like my look needs a little something on the inner corner. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna use the exact same color that's on the lid on the inner corner. A little bit of mascara. Do a little something on my lips. All I've had on is just gloss. This beautiful color. The formula on these Dior lipsticks are gorgeous, comfortable. I'm actually gonna go in with this shade right here. It's like a little bronzy. That's fun. Yeah. See, that's what I love about these palettes. You can literally do whatever you want with them. Yeah, that's cool. Here's our final look. This is my interpretation with this color story of a bold look. Although it's a little bit more, it's still quite wearable. So, 5 looks. We did 5 looks with this color story. And I think I kept all of them quite wearable. Nothing too over the top. So I'm going to quickly compare the color stories of these two. And then I'm going to share my final thoughts. Because I've got a few. Truly feel that these are very, very different color stories. This is the Blooming Boudoir, and this is the Mitza. I thought that these were similar, but no, they're quite different. Clearly, the biggest difference is this year's edition, the Blooming Boudoir. It's a lot lighter, a lot softer. The Mitza edition is definitely more intense, more pink, more vibrant. But what do you think? What do you think about the two? Packaging, it's beautiful. There's always a rhyme and a reason for when and why brands release things when they do. This is a whole entire collection separate from J'ai Holiday, which is a whole nother one. Make sure you're subscribed. That's coming too. Is there a wrong time for flowers? No. Is it beautiful packaging? Yes, I love this type of packaging. I love the 10 pan. Okay, you get a lot. They performed, they blended, pigmentation was there. I kind of found the silver shade a little different than all of the other ones because I technically used all 10 shades to create 5 different looks today, you know, so we could really try it out, and see all the things and things. So the silver shade was the only one I found like a little different and not overly awful that, oh, I can't stand it, I will never use it, I will never reach for it. It's not like that either. There's some unique shades in here. Like these shades are quite unique. They're different. And the looks that I was able to create with them were soft and pretty and very practical. And I love that because when something is practical and wearable, you'll tend to use the product more. We've got lots of Dior coming. We got the holiday stuff. We got another backstage eye palette, which I'm here for. Make sure you're subscribed, have your notifications on, and hey, if you enjoyed today's video, please take a moment, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you again for spending your time with me today. Stay beautiful, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.